Now, U.S. Vice President JD Vance believes that the use of force will not be necessary in striking a deal with Greenland. The Vice President also criticized Denmark for not doing enough to protect the island. Now, during his visit to the space base in northwestern Greenland, the U.S. Vice President said that a deal with Greenland can be worked out without any potential military action. He also added that the deal will ensure the security of the Danish territory and the United States.
I think that talking about anything too far in the future is way too premature. We do not think that military force is ever going to be necessary. We think this makes sense. And because we think the people of Greenland are rational and good, we think we're going to be able to cut a deal, Donald Trump style, to ensure the security of this territory, but also the United States of America.
Furthermore, Vance accused Denmark of not doing enough to protect Greenland. He also lambasted Copenhagen of underinvesting in the people and the infrastructure of Greenland.
Our message to Denmark is very simple. You have not done a good job by the people of Greenland. You have underinvested in the people of Greenland, and you have underinvested in the security architecture of this incredible, beautiful landmass filled with incredible people. That has to change.
Now, earlier, the U.S. Vice President JD Vance and Second Lady Usha Vance were seen interacting with American soldiers. JD Vance also told U.S. soldiers, and I'm quoting, that Donald Trump is really interested in Arctic security.
It's a lot of sacrifice to spend a year away from your families, but the mission is really important. The Trump administration, the president is really interested in Arctic security. As you all know, it's a big issue, and it's only going to get bigger over the coming decades. So thanks for doing what you do.
Now, just ahead of the visit, 4 political parties of Greenland agreed to form a coalition. Leaders from across party lines came together to form an alliance that can deal with mounting pressure from the United States. Greenlanders cast their vote in a pivotal election that was held on the 11th of March. Greenland's new Prime Minister has also stressed on the need for dialogue to resolve the rift.
We will have to engage in dialogue. There is no doubt about that. And the first thing we do is engage in dialogue with our closest allies. We will have to move even closer as the situation is now. Of course, it's Denmark, and then we have the USA too, but that's where the whole problem lies. We need to have a dialogue with all of them. Without dialogue, we will solve absolutely nothing.
Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump shared a new video on his Truth Social account highlighting the country's military efforts to defend the autonomous island. The 90-second video dates back to World War II, showcasing several archival clips of Greenland. The video talks of how Americans and Greenlanders stood as sentinels at the top of the world. It also added that the island is currently facing threats from Russia's aggression and China's expansion. In his latest remarks at the White House, U.S. President Donald Trump has once again said that the country needs to control Greenland for world peace. Trump's remark overlaps with the Vice President's visit to Greenland.
We need Greenland, very importantly, for international security. We have to have Greenland. It's not a question of, do you think we can do without it? We can.
Now, Greenland is an autonomous territory that comes under the Kingdom of Denmark. Prime ministers of both Denmark and Greenland have criticized the United States, and particularly Trump's territorial ambition, as foreign interference. Now, for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York. Listen to this.
U.S. Vice President JD Vance stirred controversy during a visit to Greenland, accusing Denmark of underinvesting in the island's security. Speaking from Greenland, Vance said that the U.S., quote-unquote, had no options but to take a stronger role in Greenland, hinting at closer ties or even control under President Donald Trump. His remarks sparked backlash in Denmark as well as Greenland, where leaders say the territory isn't for sale. JD Vance suggested Greenland could thrive under a U.S. partnership, citing growing threats from both China and Russia in the Arctic. The visit was scaled back to an extent after local outrage over lack of consultations, highlighting rising tensions over President Trump's renewed interest in acquiring the island. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.
For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.